God be the glory. There's a scripture that I keep on my play sheet. I keep a number of them just as encouragements and to keep my focus right. Isaiah 41:10, it says, "Fear not." It said, "For I am with you. Fear not." He said he will strengthen you and uphold you with his righteous right hand. And God is faithful, because a lot of times it does come down to courage and fear not. He just, God is so faithful. He's awesome. He's awesome. I thank you for his courage and his strength. And I tell you what, a guy that to me epitomizes really being a great teammate. He's an exceptional young guy with James Irvin. He had 2 big shots. He got as much out of the 4 minutes of court time as he could get. And I know where his strength and courage comes from. And I just want to commend him, because those were big plays, and he hadn't played all game, and he played courageously. And to God be the glory. Hey, sometimes you can't figure things out. You just gotta play them out. You gotta pray them out. You just can't figure them out. It's. I'm looking at the sheet here. Austin Calhoun. He been sitting with 4 fouls for 8 or 10 minutes, and just the last shot he took before I took him out was a jump shot. He barely hit the rim. Then he comes in the game in the crucials, and 2-point game, just came in and hits a 3. Hits a 3. Craig Sealy in transition, he throws an alley-oop pass that was the wrong decision. Austin Calhoun tips the ball back to Craig. Craig gets it and dunks the ball. Hey, that's why I say you got to pray things out and you got to play them out. You just can't stop playing. This is one of them games. Our guys kept playing. They kept playing. And we got stops at the end. Big stop. Jordan made a nice play, and then another guy tried to steal the ball from the counter in earlier, got a foul, tried to throw a lob, throw the ball off the backboard, for a dunk. I don't know what, that's what I'm saying. You just got to keep playing. You got young men from 18 to 22 years old, and they got to be able to play through things and just persevere. This is about persevering. It really was just about persevering. I give our guys credit, and I give God the glory.
Coach, would you talk a little bit about the zone offense, especially in that decisive run? It looked like you were the team was kind of stymied by it, and then all of a sudden it clicks and you scored. I had it 6 or 7 possessions.
Yeah, I can. Same play we've been running the first half. We made shots. Play against his own, you got to make some perimeter shots. And I commend D. Brown. I mean, he had 8 assists and 0 turnovers, and I think during that stretch he was the point guard. And he fouled people. He fouled Scott. He fouled Luke, and then he hit a 3. I think we hit like 3 threes in a row, or I don't know if they were all 3s, but D. Brown, 8 assists, 0 turnovers, played like a senior. And he's been doing it. D. Brown has been He's been really playing like a senior with great poise. And at times, again, he's been the best point guard on our team at times. You know, he's been steady. He's made good decisions. And, you know, he's been playing like a senior. But I think we just made good decisions and we made shots. But we ran the same play in the first half. And you can't always figure things out. Like I said, you got to play things out. And guys got to step up and make plays and make shots, and our guys did that.
Will you talk a little bit about the difference in three-point shooting for this team this year? It's the same guys, but shooting better, obviously, up and down.
Well, the last 2 games we shot it better. Yeah, you're right. And I think there's a certain, you know, people ask you, what do you think your team are? They always they ask you questions. What do you think your team is going to win? They ask you questions where they want you to kind of make predictions. And I know what they mean well, but you know what? I tell people I like this team. And the reason I like them is the character and the makeup of the team. They are guys that they buy in. There's some leadership there. They have a certain camaraderie and chemistry. And I think they've been able to overcome things. And this is one of them games. You know, we couldn't really make a shot. I don't know how long the stretch was we didn't score. It seemed like we were stuck over 20 in the first half forever. And then they come up and make big shots later. So you just got to keep playing. But I think that goes to our maturity. I think we're a more mature team. I think we are. And we don't quit playing. So, you know, I commend our guys. And they put a lot of work in. I know Scott Thomas, Luke Crosby, Luke Brown. Those guys put a lot of work in this summer when they're shooting. And, they're reaping the fruit of their labor.
I want to ask about the fouls, but I don't want to ask about the calls. Instead, will you talk a little bit about how that affected the flow of your team, having to sub so many and kind of work guys through foul trouble?
You know what? You know, players have to adjust to officials also. And also, you know, we play it all man to man. And I think part of that adjustment, to a degree, you know, there's a certain period where it's a chance you don't foul them because you're playing more man to man than your zone. Zone, you can kind of get away with not fouling as much with the zone. You can kind of play it safe, but man to man, you got accountability on your man, and then you have accountability as a team defensive guy. Now we try to take a lot of charges today. It's a big charge game. And we got to keep trying to take it. We got to work at it and watch film and see how we can improve, where we can, if we're missing the charge calls, how we can do it better. But our depth showed, Detroit got in foul trouble too. Our depth showed. So we were able to play, 11, 12 guys, how many guys we played. So, thank God for depth and these guys keeping their confidence and coming in and helping us win. You good?